Hey songwriters, welcome back to the Songwriting Studio, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I produced a soundscape. But the key here is I actually wasn't here in the studio, I was at home, I didn't have my MIDI controller, I didn't have any instruments, so I produced this entire thing with my typing keyboard, as it were. So I want to let you peek under the hood, see this project, and I'm going to show you how I created it and recorded and produced it only using my typing keyboard and MIDI instruments. Let's dive in. All right, so you know where we are. We're inside of this project, and today we're just blazing straight through, no crazy edits, maybe one or two. But what I'm going to show you is basically how I created this project using my typing keyboard. And so the first thing you need to know is that if you hit Command K on your typing keyboard, it brings up what's called the musical typing feature in GarageBand, where you can actually control instruments using your typing keyboard. And you can control any MIDI or software instrument using that typing keyboard. It doesn't matter what it is, you can control it using your typing keyboard. So this is a huge tool to me, especially if you don't have a MIDI controller like this. It's really big, and honestly I've produced entire projects just using, well, not this, using this because it's what I had available. I was on a laptop, I was out of the studio, and that's the case with this song. I got inspired late one evening, I was at home, I did not have a MIDI controller, and so I used what I had. I didn't need my MIDI controller in that moment. So let's start with instrument number one, dobro slide. So I'll leave this up so you can see what I was playing. And one thing that I'll note is that when you're playing MIDI stringed instruments like a guitar, sometimes I'll just hold down the sustain button because I think it makes it sound a lot more realistic to hold down that sustain. So in some of these stringed instruments, you can just know that I'm holding down the sustain, and when you record, you do that, and it's baked into the track. So let's move on down. That's what I started with. This was my initial inspiration. And then I just started adding layers. So you can hear this. It's like a guitar, a folksy guitar with some weird ambient layer in the background, but it worked. Almost sounds like crickets. All right, and then I just kept going down. I added a flute. And then of course you've got to use some nature sounds. So those are really cool, and I just created those again using my typing keyboard. Then it really started getting cool. I added some low end for the bass. There it is. So this is my bass line happening. And then lastly I added in this drum kit, which I really like. This has a nice feel. And then I just let it keep going. I added one more instrument. Added this teardrop. All right, so the whole point of this is you are not limited if you don't have a nice MIDI controller. You can use your typing keyboard, get inspired, and make awesome music today with your laptop, with your typing keyboard. So no more excuses. It's time to get creative. I want you to go out there, make a song idea, even if it's simple. Use your typing keyboard, use what you've got, and I'll catch you in the next video.